Hey guys, welcome to Stone Coat Countertops Epoxy Live. We got a really cool show for you today. Catherine is actually running the controls. Mitch is out of the office for the week. Catherine, how are you?
I'm nervous, but I'm gonna do my best. So I'm excited. We're happy to be here tonight with you guys, and we're really excited about the projects we have to show you tonight. So
totally. And
yeah,
you, man, you are looking good behind those controls.
Wow.
You look all professional. Good job.
Thank you.
Dang. Hey, I'd like to ask everybody, how's the sound? Can you hear us okay? Is everything set up properly? And are we coming through clearly? Let us know in the comments. All right, what we're gonna do first, we actually have 2 projects scheduled. We're gonna move rather quickly through those so that we can keep these short and sweet to the point for you guys. You'll learn some new techniques, tips, and tricks. We got a couple cool announcements, but we're gonna dive right into a puddle pour. Catherine, are you hearing, are they saying that they can hear it okay?
So far it says, hi, Catherine, the sound check, yep, it's good, everything sounds
All right, sweet. Looks like we're good to go. So when we were out in Texas, we learned about a really cool puddle pour technique that we've been kind of toying with from some art classes that we did, but we did a 3 puddle pour. And Catherine, you wanted to see that again.
Yes, I totally want to see it. I'm really, really excited for that.
Okay, let's go ahead and dive in. What we're gonna do is we're gonna mix some clear epoxy, and then we have 6 different colors that we're gonna work with. First is ocean blue, then tropical turquoise, then our black base color tint, our white base color tint, our gold metallic, and our silver glitter. This blue, did I say ocean blue? This is our Crater Lake blue. We've been toying with Cobalt and Crater Lake, and we're actually gonna go with Crater Lake because of a project that we did this week. Can you actually show them what we worked on this week? We actually just released this video today. I am so excited about this video. We did an amazing table project with a fellow named Greg, the Burl hunter. We went out to his shop. Show him what we did there, Catherine.
Yeah, this project is so, oops, let me see.
I put it on the wrong camera. Sorry, guys. So this project is gorgeous. I am so excited about it. It reminds me of one of my very favorite places in the entire world. I kept coming in during the middle of this project, and I kept looking at it, and all of that is, I can push play?
Yeah, play that. Let it roll a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, so as you talk, they're gonna see that. Go ahead and talk to them.
What?
No, they're hearing you too.
Oh. I'm sorry, guys. I'm doing my best. It's really loud, though, when I was listening to it, so I didn't know if they could hear it.
It's too loud.
So I want you guys to go watch it. How about that? So go watch that project. It is gorgeous. I'm going to give it to a place, so just bear with me while I get it to the place that's kind of over tapes. Isn't this rad? So cool. It's beautiful. So I wanted to show that piece right here. So I kept coming in different parts of the pour, and in the very first pour we did, it was really opaque and it was beautiful and super deep, and then we came in and we did transitions with lighter and lighter blue. And so I kept coming in and I'm like, Mike, where are the fish? I just want to go scuba diving in this thing. And so it's just one of my favorite pieces we've ever done. I love it. You definitely need to check out that video. It's just amazing. So go check that out. Make sure you take the time to go look at that after this is over, and that way you guys get a chance to take a look at that. So I'm going to
Go back to Mike so you can kind of see what he's doing.
Oh yeah, honey, once you transition here, they can't really hear you too good because it'll be on this one. So
Okay.
So what we're doing now is we're mixing our clear epoxy, and we're mixing, I'm mixing quite a bit more than what I need because I'm going to make all these colors. So if I have a bunch left over, honey, you should just jump up here and do your own version,
Nice.
right?
Yes. Okay, that'll be fun.
I probably should have mixed more now that I said that.
I know.
All right, so I'm just going to mix it for about 2 minutes. Just make sure that it's mixed thoroughly. We've been having a lot of great feedback from our art coat. Thank you guys so much for trying that and checking it out, and we're really glad you like it. If you've tried our art coat, let us know, and let us know in the comments what you think of it.
It is, I'm starting to...
Catherine, just switch to our view, and then you could talk and they'll hear you. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Okay.
there you go. Perfect.
I'm sorry, guys. Bear with me. Mitch makes it look so easy, and it isn't that hard, but I'm new to this. So, I was looking over, and one of the comments...
Wait. If Mitch is watching, you better give him a shout out.
Mitch, you guys, you're way more awesome than I am at this, but maybe by the end I'll be better. So I was looking at some of the different comments, and they are loving your huge piece that you just did, Mike.
Right so they can...
They can hear me.
Oh, okay, cool.
They can hear me. I can hear myself. We're good. So if you can't hear me, type comments, because I'm watching you guys too. And they were talking about it being a cluster of islands, and that's exactly what it reminds me of. It reminds me of Hawaii and the different, we love to go snorkeling, and that's exactly what it reminded me of, all those caverns and all that intricate detail. So I really loved that. And Mike, you're getting ready to go. I'm going to change my view here and let us see that so we can get going on that.
Yeah, I'm just going to add some of this to each color.
It doesn't look like you're putting a ton on there, right, Mike?
No, but you need some for each color. The more colors you use, you're gonna have more epoxy. And I got a glitter here. I probably should have just dumped that glitter in this cup.
Right. It's all right. Hindsight's 20/20.
Right.
No
I'll
big
just
deal.
do this, and I'll make a little. No, that's not gonna work. Oh well, that'll work.
That's all right.
Okay, let's mix this up.
All right.
You want to come over here and help me? Why don't we put it on where it's showing the whole thing, and you could come help me mix? Does that sound good?
Cool. Like this?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, cool.
All right, so I'm just gonna mix these up.
All right. Do this real quick.
Here, come around here.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys.
I love that gold. Look at that.
I know, it's so rad. This glue is so great.
We have been seeing some really neat projects on the Insiders page, right?
Oh my gosh, my favorite new thing is to go and creep people on Insiders, because you guys are so amazing to each other on that, and the projects that are on there are amazing. I have with that, most of the time I'm gonna tell everybody a little tidbit, since a little inside secret. When we're choosing our special You Got This awards, we usually choose that from our Insiders group. And so I've been creeping all week trying to just kind of see who's doing what and how that's going and making sure. And my favorite, just something that warms my heart, is the support that you give one another on that form. And you guys are doing amazing pieces. So great job. Keep that up. Make sure that you share that. If you are new to Stone Coat and you are looking for extra support, you can always call us. My customer service team is amazing and will help you through projects. But that's also a great place. This Facebook Insiders group for Stone Coat Countertops is a great place to get that support too. So
you could get the comments below have the link to our Insiders page. If you have not seen the Stone Coat Countertop Insiders group, it's a wealth of information. Also in the links we posted the link to our newest video on that blue Burl Crater Lake magical piece. Man, that was one of the funnest projects I think I've ever done, just because each step it literally got cooler and cooler.
Right, I totally agree. And they're really fun to be able to do. So we love using the casting resin. It was really a fun project to do this, that collaborative. The Burl Hunter, he's a character. I really like him a lot.
He's awesome, man.
It was super fun to meet him and have him come in and be in the studio this week. That's been great.
So Mitch is out for the week.
Good?
He's on a vacation with his wife. They're celebrating their anniversary, and I want to say a big shout out to Mitch. But because Mitch isn't here, no, you should stay over here and let's just. Or do you want to? Yeah, you better show the top and stuff.
A bunch of different views.
So Mitch actually he likes to sing a lot. He's got the voice of an angel, right? And so he sang in our last video, and he tried to get me to promise that I wouldn't play it.
Oh my gosh.
But I may or may not have put that somewhere in the video. You don't have let them go find it.
Are you sure?
It is awesome.
It is awesome.
Yes, so go watch Mitch sing. He's got a special song for everybody, and let us know how you like that music.
It is. It is one of my.
We got a really cool. So Catherine talked about the Insiders group where we picked our You Got This award for this week. So we'll announce that right after we're done with this piece.
Oh, okay.
All right, Catherine. I'm going to do the triple down puddle pour right now.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
I'm showing over. Do you want me to do overhead? Is that the best?
Whatever
one?
you want, chef's choice.
All right.
I'm trying not to get it on my piece underneath because if I do, you're going to see it in our next project we have in line after this. So we're going to do an art project, then we're going to jump right to a countertop today.
Awesome.
All right, here we go. I'm just going to
Okay.
randomly start out here.
All right.
And I don't know how much I'll be able to leave you, sweetie, but you know what? Let's do this one. Let's go right to
You can just go for it. How about that?
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
just go for it.
I really like how this one came out on our video that we did with Artist Till Death. So I'm going to do it again with different color scheme and just watch what happens.
Okay. Hey, there was a question here that said, how do you get to the Insiders group?
Okay, so you just look up, well, tell them how, honey. You click over to where we're talking so they can hear you.
Okay. Well, I think that they were more interested in your puddle pour. So
Oh, okay,
let's do
yeah.
that
So how
first.
do you get to the Insiders page? You look up Stone Coat Countertop Insiders, you click on the group, and you ask to be invited, and we'll get you on that right away.
Right.
When you go on there, help people out, help us answer those questions, help us learn about new techniques, new projects. We all work together to get a really cool set of skills on there. Oh, this is going to be, you see where this is going, right?
I can. It's so great.
This is going to be neat.
Right. I just love how they're already, the colors are already melding together, kind of creating their own thing.
All right.
I remember watching you. You did this with Erica that night.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you?
And it was really a cool.
And I say Erica like everyone should know who she is, although I do believe everyone should know who she
Oh,
is.
they
Erica
do.
from Artist Till Death. She's a great artist. Her and Thornton are great. They do an amazing job. And Mike went out and did a collaborative video with them a couple weeks ago, and they had a blast. And so, you know, this is one of the techniques that you were practicing and playing with there.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
You just don't know where to stop either. I like these colors in combination with each other. This is just clear with some glitter in it.
All
All right, I'm going to heat this up a little bit and we're going to tilt
right.
it.
Okay.
Here we go. It looks really cool
It looks
already,
cool. Wait a minute,
right?
I want to get the overhead shot before you do that. So, look at that, guys. Isn't that so cool? Look at all these cells that are created.
All right, here we go. Let's tilt this sucker.
All right.
Wow. I like that when you do the same colors, it just kind of, it all matches, you know what I mean? It's
Right.
doing
They
the same
complement
thing.
one another. Right.
I'm going to heat that up a little bit more.
Right. Now, why are you heating that up, Mike?
Because it's going to flow a lot better. Oh, man.
Wow, that's really beautiful.
Oh, my goodness, that is cool. I probably should have done a little bit more because it's creating surface tension. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Maybe
what I
that's
might
more-
do,
yeah.
I might just add more right now.
Yeah, go ahead and put it down. Let's do it.
Oh, it's still sliding. Let's just slide this around a little bit more.
Okay.
Golly, that is.
Isn't
I
that
love.
so
Now
pretty?
here, go over to this. Go to C, Catherine,
Okay.
and then they might get a better sense of what I'm seeing too.
Oh, I was on the above. I was on
Okay.
the overhead.
Yeah, you're good. All right, let's switch. Let's go ahead and do some more color on that, and then it'll really be.
Cool.
So this
So
does
what
take
color
a
are you
little
putting
bit
on there?
more. It
Nice.
takes a little bit more epoxy.
Right.
You know.
I think you were trying to be nice and save some for me, weren't you? You were trying to be a sweetheart over there, looking out for your wife.
A little bit.
That's so nice. It's all right. I'm committed to this piece. Go for it.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, it looks great. I want you to put some gold in that top, though. What do you think?
You want me to like end with gold so it's the prominent one?
Yeah, that's what
Okay,
that
I
would
can
be
do
pretty.
that.
Cool. Boy, that looks really nice, Mike.
This is such a fun technique just to play with. Just mess with it, do different things and different colors. I'll put a lot of gold right there.
All right, cool.
Yeah, you're right. That gold kind of gets washed out a little bit, but
It does, but it's so pretty. I just love it, especially as it pops off of that top. Awesome.
all right, here we go. That is already so cool. Yeah, definitely different when you have more resin on there.
Right, right. It's kind of like you primed the board. It's
Right.
neat,
That's what I did at Artist Till Death is we put down actually a preliminary coat
Right, right.
and then we did it on top and it slid a lot better. So
yeah,
just
she
doing
did
a
some white or something underneath.
I actually did like a blue all over it.
Oh, cool.
And you didn't see much of the blue when we were done, but it allowed it to slip and slide all over itself.
The camera's just looking dark. There you go. Wow, look at how beautiful that is. That looks so neat.
And I'm just going to go down to this bottom corner here,
Yeah,
and then we'll call it good.
all right.
And this would be a cool technique for a countertop, if you could move the countertop. You know, this is just something that you wouldn't get with a sponge because it's almost geometric madness where you do have a method to the madness. It doesn't look nearly as good there on camera as it does in real life either.
Oh, I don't know, Mike. It looks pretty awesome. Looks great.
All
I
right.
think if you let it sit for a second, it's going to really just let
So
that
I'm just
pop.
going to go through here and touch those edges up.
Okay.
Just rub stuff on those edges, bring them down. Oh yeah, look at
Yeah,
this.
look at the cells.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, the metallic and the base color tints moving together are a really good contrast, and so it really creates those cells for you. It does all that hard, heavy lifting for you.
That's the key. You gotta have, hey honey,
Yes. What color?
if you're gonna talk, just kick it over or come over here because I don't know if they can hear you all the way over there. Because I
Can
don't.
you guys hear me when I'm talking back and forth to Mike? Can you answer in the little comments so I can read? Because we're trying to make sure that
Oh my
we're
gosh.
talking to you guys. Look at
Oh
how
my
beautiful that
gosh.
is.
Yes!
Yay! It looks
That is
beautiful.
so cool.
I think so too. I think it looks great.
That is so beautiful.
Wow, Mike. I really love how that worked out together. Can you get that front edge? The front edge needs a little bit of love.
Yeah, I'll come around there and hit that up.
Wow, that looks
Oh, look at
wonderful.
I got epoxy all over my next project.
Ah, that's okay. We'll make that work too. That's great.
Oh yeah, thank you
Wow.
for telling me.
Yeah, that overhead. I'm gonna move a little bit there. Wow, it just looks great. Look at that. Look at the cells that it's just created. It's amazing.
Yes.
Everybody's saying they can hear me fine. So we're
Okay,
good.
sweet.
Okay, good.
So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually control, why don't you go back there? I'm gonna control that camera to try to get a zoomed in shot
Okay,
of that
All right.
particular piece.
we'll do the
Go to
handy
Andy,
cam.
yeah. Did
Okay.
you switch over?
Not yet. We'll do the transition. Okay.
Go ahead and
Okay.
we'll
Oops.
all right guys, I'm gonna try to zoom in for you just to show you what I'm seeing there.
Oh my gosh. Holy moly, Mike.
Like you can't tell, right?
No, you're totally right. You can see it, but it doesn't do it justice. Oh my goodness, can you get it? Look, isn't this just gorgeous? Look at how all those cells are just being created. And I love that there's only cells in different places. So there's some straight in the middle, but there's some that's just this whole area here is almost lacking in that. And I just think that makes that so much more unique and special, don't you think, Mike?
Totally.
I
Yeah,
love
now
that.
you can see it.
Right, look at how beautiful that is.
Okay, guys, we're gonna clean that up, and we're
Okay.
gonna go.
You
All
want
right,
to do our
so-
announcement too?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, I'll get it ready for that,
Okay.
and then you can do that.
Cool.
All right.
So what I'm gonna do here, guys, I'm just gonna scrape all this off, and we're gonna start over. I'm gonna.
You're gonna freak them out. They're gonna start yelling at you.
Don't!
That's hilarious, right?
That is a cool sample board. You know, one
Awesome.
thing I'm gonna do though, honey, is I'm gonna go through here and just touch these edges up so that
Okay.
this is gonna be beautiful as a showpiece, right?
Right, I love it. I think that's gonna be.
And what you said is real critical on if you want easy cells, like the easiest cells in the world to get, base color tint metallic mixture. Use some of each, and this is what you're gonna get in different colors. And now if we did a different base color, you're gonna get a different look, but a little bit of dark. You know, we really only have like basically two. We have one dark color, which is the black, and then everything else isn't too dark. So.
Right.
And that black, you could see it. It could
It looked
overwhelm the
beautiful.
piece quick if you went too much.
Right. It looked really nice.
All
All right, are you ready for our announcement?
No. Not yet. I'm
So you
getting
just
there.
go to that display.
I am. I'm getting there. Okay. All right. Are we ready?
Yeah, why don't you show? What we're gonna do is Catherine's gonna show you who we chose for this week's
Okay.
You Got This award.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Here is who we have chosen. We chose Ricky Lee Valdez. This person has been doing an amazing projects. I love seeing what they're creating. Not only do they do some of these other pieces, but there's some beautiful tables. There's just amazing stuff. And so we are completely in love with these different pieces that they're creating, and you've got this. We are sending you your award this week, and we want you to shoot us an email letting us know that you heard us and that you are excited to receive your award, and we'll shoot that over to you right away. So thank you so much. Here, yeah, I wanted to show. Oh, do you want to show the award?
Yeah, go over here. To
Okay. Oh, B. Okay.
B. It's Ricky, correct?
Yes.
All right, Ricky.
Ricky Lee.
Ricky Lee
Mm-hmm.
from Stone Coat Countertops.
Back it up a little bit. Oh, there you go.
You got this, man. And also what you get is a free half-gallon kit we're going to send your way. You need to email us your contact information. How do we send that to you? And make sure you do it from the same account that you're using there on Facebook.
Yeah, we want to make sure that you do that so that way we know who's done that. So thank you so much for sharing. We love everybody working on that. You know,
Do
this
they
is
want-
our insiders group. You can see here. It's super easy from our Stone Coat page just to request it. And I have to tell you, I'm just going to quickly scroll. But I mean, the amount of beautiful projects that are being submitted are just amazing. This, you know, I had customers this week that just were making me giggle. They were putting up different things, and I had a gentleman that was going from like in the woods, and he was like, "You've got this, you know, who's got Stone Coat anyone?" And they're just helping support one another, and we love that. So thank you so much for those who have joined us on doing that, and we are getting excited to continue that as we get going. So I'm going to get Mike up there.
Okay, honey.
Little project?
There's enough. You got to come do this.
Oh, I know.
Ask him. Do you guys want to see Catherine take and dominate one of those art pieces right now?
You think that I can have enough for a pour?
Oh yeah, definitely,
Okay. All right.
definitely.
All right.
And if I was you, I don't know. You got enough here to just rock
You
it
think
out.
I have enough to do a whole pour there?
If you don't want to use it, I will.
I think I don't know that there's enough. Oh, there's black.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. You got
some.
all kinds of stuff there.
We're gonna do 3 pieces now.
Yeah.
Are you excited? Okay.
I want to see you do it.
I'm excited. To
You
do
got
it.
this.
I do got this.
So I'm gonna you grab those. I'll go behind the scenes.
Okay.
there, and
You can do my
nail it.
transitioning.
Yes.
All right. You want me to do puddle pours?
Hey guys, give it up for Catherine. She needs some encouragement. She's nervous or something. You got
Nervous.
this.
I'm nervous. I'm more nervous behind that camera or behind the controls right now than I am in front of you, which is kind of cool. So do you care what I need to do here? You want me to do a puddle pour, or you just want me to play?
I think a puddle pour is definitely the way to go, and maybe just do a giant single puddle pour.
Okay.
Because it's a smaller piece, and then
What if I do like oval? Have you ever done something like that?
do it.
Okay, I don't know. Some of you are more experienced than I am at this, so you can tell me if I did this right or wrong. But
That's the beautiful thing about epoxy. There's There's really no wrong way to attack it unless it turns out really bad. And then you just
And
keep
then-
working it, right?
And then you just keep playing with it. I know, right? I was just thinking.
They're saying, you got this, Mixed Media Girl.
All
Mixed
right.
Media Girl's in the house.
Woo-hoo.
What's up, Marcy?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, yeah. I like it already.
All right. Here we go to a tropical.
Catherine is rocking it out. Joe Marriott says, you got
Hey,
this, Catherine.
Joe.
Good
So
job.
nice to have you
Woo-woo,
here.
Catherine.
Woo-hoo.
You got this, Kay. Oh, dirty poor. It says Robin. There's no wrong. See? Go,
Yeah,
Catherine.
that's
Woo-hoo,
true.
dirty.
There is no wrong.
Somebody just said dirty. That was Donald Stoner. Dirty.
Just dirty?
Yep, he's got you dialed.
I don't know about that, man. Not very well.
Are you having, so
I'm gonna
immediately you're
use-
having fun, right?
I love this. And you know what? I'm using the glitter that you didn't. I'm
I
going
did
for
use
it.
glitter. I did.
I
The
didn't
glitter
see it.
didn't show up that much.
Well, I'm going to use it now. Maybe it'll come in like a clear or something.
Topical glitter, I think, is the way to go. You sprinkle it on top after the fact.
All right. What if I do the outside ring? Oh my gosh. I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to pretend like I know. All right. Oh yeah, look, it did that cool stuff. I'm going to tell you the truth. I've been watching some of you on, you know, some of my favorite artists. I've been checking out your videos, and so that I do a good job. And some of your styles and my styles are really close, but you know, I don't know. We're gonna just keep moving this on. I think I would have mixed a little bit more, but we're just gonna pick it up and kind of keep going.
You got to heat it up so that it'll flow.
Okay. Well, there's a little white. I think I want to put a white on this too. I think if I can get as much epoxy out as I can, I'd be in better shape. All right. All right. That was pretty easy, right? Like, let's be honest here. That took no talent or skill.
Oh, look, I got it zoomed in. Look at the display, what they're seeing.
Right? Isn't that, it looks cool. It kind of looks like a, like, you know what they show for the galaxy, right? Like, I love that. I'm gonna put some more right here.
Honey, I have not seen you smile this much all day long.
Well, I am excited for our lives. I gotta tell you, this is the time that I get to come out and play and use that creative part of myself. Most of the time I'm doing other activities, so I'm really excited to be able to come out and do that.
Catherine has told me over and over that Tuesdays are now her funnest day because she gets to create and play, and we want to thank you guys for that.
Can you show the overhead of this? Look at this. Look at what's going on with that, with the glitter and that.
So that's another thing I was saying about the black. It'll overwhelm a piece, so I'm curious to see how well that looks after you move it, but I think that all those colors are going to mix with it.
All right, are we ready? Is that enough?
Oh yeah, move it.
Okay, I'm moving it. All right, guys. Are you doing the overhead? What are you doing?
I can do that, yep.
Okay. All right, let's go back to the white. You're right, the black does kind of take over a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be careful with it.
But you know what? That's kind of the color that I had the most of when what was in the pail, but you know what? It's going to look really cool. I'm excited for it because if I can keep it on, I think I'm going to get, it's almost like a peacock effect with that green, with the tropical turquoise. And oh man, I wish I would have had enough there. I'm going to go back. I'm going to try one more time. Oh my goodness.
That's cool.
I
babe.
have an idea. We're going to see if it can work out. I got to get it on the whole board, but I've got this idea. I want to see if I can make it kind of look like a galaxy starburst thing real quick. Ah! All right. Can you see it still? Are you overhead? What are
I'm
you doing?
overhead, yeah.
Okay.
You tilt away, girlfriend.
All right. That's right. You know what you're doing. You set this up. You're not having the same challenges I'm having with it. Oh, wow. That looks tight. All right. Whoa. That gold is taken over. Can you see that? Sorry.
No, you're good.
I love that. And the cells are kind of cool. Coming back. Look at the blue that has been buried. It's like getting to come out, you know, and play. That's really cool.
Good job.
All right. That's tight, dude. Can I scoop it up and put it on it? Like, what's the deal?
Oh yeah, you can do anything you
Do
want,
that?
remember?
Okay. I don't know what's the official way to do things, but you know, I have my normal and other people's normal, so that's all right. But you know what? I love being able to just like take it and get it on there. I think this is so pretty, and I want to kind of introduce that stuff. That's so pretty. How am I doing on the front there, Mike?
You got to work the front a little bit. It says heat it again. So yeah, heat it up again, honey.
All right.
And I like that. I like that idea because you'll get it to move. But look at the cells that it's creating. I don't know.
I think I'm going to heat it to create more cells, but I don't think I'm going to heat it.
Use some of those brighter colors. Maybe maybe put a little bit more bright on top. Heat those up and go for it again.
Okay.
Rad Cat, Great Nebula. This might
Right.
look like a good on a live edge slab. That's true.
Totally.
Not official, no more. No one is normal. That's correct. Paula,
Right.
it looks great. Paula Wall, you are so supportive. Thank you for watching all of our videos and commenting on those.
Oh wait, I don't know, Mike. Look at as I heat it up here, those cells just want to come to life, and the glitter was a good call, Mike. You don't have to put it in there because it's kind of an undertone.
I like that.
And even with what I kind of picked up and put down, it's creating its own cells now. I don't know, guys. I don't think I'm gonna put more on this. I think I'm good.
You are good.
I think that looks great. What do you guys think? It kind of looks like a shooting. This is kind of the idea. Well, you know what? I'm going to do it a little bit further. I had an idea. I don't know if it's going to do it all the way, but yeah. Come on.
So you guys could see why it could be beneficial to do a second coat on this sometimes. If you have divots and nibs and nubs and those kind of things, it will be cool to have a second coat, but a lot of times if you let it go quick enough, you can get it to lay out really well even on a first coat.
Right. Okay, that's kind of cool. Maybe I should have left it a little bit more, but that's okay.
All right, people are saying I'd stop, leave it alone.
All right, I should have left it alone, but that's
No,
okay.
but it looks good. Come address your front edges.
Yeah, I'm hitting the back too.
You're making a good mess there, honey. That means you had fun.
I had a great time.
Good job.
Good. Did I get all the edges, Mike?
Yeah, it may be a little, you might want to walk around front there.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of wanted to create, what I was thinking as it was going that first time is to create like a shooting star effect, and I was able to get that. There you go. Yeah, you're totally right. I need to hit these in the front.
Maybe a squirt of alcohol.
Maybe. It's
That's
still
what
kind
somebody
of creating.
said. Let me check it out. Oh, no. That's sweet.
No, this is cool.
Yeah,
right?
leave it be. You're done.
Look at that. I mean,
That's beautiful.
the flare that it's creating.
You keep messing with it, it turns to mud. You'll wash it out.
Right, I want to just kind of leave it. I
All
like
right.
this. I think it looks like almost like fire. If you did it this way, like if you were to look at it this way, am I doing it wrong? There you go.
Oh, yeah.
But when I put it up, I will either decide to put it this way so that you can see. Oh, I can't see what you're doing.
It's all good.
Hold on, let me get that top camera. No, I'll show you the overhead.
It's kind of hard to see just because of the dark.
Oh, you're right, but no, I'll show you. Okay, but see, so I might leave it this way, the way that it's showing, but also if I was to put it this way and face it that way, wouldn't it look like a huge thing of fire? Would that be right? That'd be really cool too, so.
So note to self, just be careful with black because it can get dominant.
But I love it.
This is beautiful.
I love it. I think it's great.
No, totally. And I like this part right here where it's really a subtle blue into that gold.
Right, and you see all that glitter?
Yes.
It's
I
gonna
do.
pick up the light
You gotta hit
so crazy.
From the angle, you can really catch it.
Yeah, I'm excited. That piece I'll take a picture of it when it's all try and we can move it. Are you gonna move it for me?
Yeah, totally.
Sorry, I took the stuff off so I could
No,
start
you're good.
filming. Oh, you're right, it's just hard to see because the camera that we have there is just a little dark.
Yeah, I'd
Maybe-
switch back to A for now.
Okay, well, the other one, did you still have Handycam zoomed in?
No, not anymore.
That's okay. We'll do that a different time. No big deal.
We have all these different names for the cameras, so that's what we're saying weird like handy cam. It's just our nickname, I guess, for what we're talking about.
Sorry.
Okay, guys, time for our next project. I've been really looking forward to this one. Let me rack this. Grab those. I love these paint pyramids. We have a link to those on our website under Amazon tool links.
Right.
All right. We'll put pictures of everything up on our Facebook page so that you can see what these look like the next day. We'll take good pictures of them to high detail and stuff like that.
Right.
We are limited on a live stream of what kind of camera that we can use where it works in conjunction with each other. So sometimes we are struggling with some of the picture, but as a whole, I think it looks pretty dang good. We're really proud of what we put together here, and we want to thank those who encouraged us to go live. Thank you.
Northrop Garfield is tuning in saying, I'm sitting eating my dinner wearing my Stone Coat t-shirt, loving it.
Yeah, Northrop!
He's eating his dinner at his counter.
Northrop, his wife has moved, not because they're fighting, only because they're selling their house, so he's wrapping it up, and he's a lone wolf in the den, man. So Northrop, I'm glad you're tuning in, buddy. You chose to visit us with your spare time. Everybody who's been supporting us and watching these lives, thank you, and we're doing our best to bring you everything we can that'll be worth your while. What do you guys want to see coming up in the lives? What do you think would be good subject matter? What are you looking for, and how can we help? Let us know in those comments. We do go back and read those comments, and we got folks already back there. Here at Stone Coat Countertop headquarters, we got Patrick and is it Corrine hanging out today? Shay? Who's hanging out? Let us know in our comments what SCC is rocking it out.
They are always helping. They're great.
Patrick loves the blue table. He said that was his favorite one so far.
Right. It's been fun.
Okay, so typically we wouldn't have any epoxy goo on this because in this case, this base color is really going to matter. So what we're going to do is we're actually making this project for our showroom. We're going to show what the Montana marble spray looks like over our natural gray. We're going to do a black spray over a very light top as opposed to doing a dark base with a white spray. We're just going to do an inversion of that, show how fast it is, how quick it is, and how fun it is.
So that you know what's going on, I put the picture in picture, so I got the front row and then also kind of the side, so that it's the side length that it's going to be.
Okay, cool. Another thing that I like to do when I'm doing anything with spray paint, first off, I'm going to hit those edges because I don't want to hit edges after I've already done a perfect job on the top. I got that where I like it. Then I hit the edge and I put too much. And so I do the perimeter first and then I fill in the field. That's a quick pro tip that'll save you lots of heartache and re-rolling your top to do it again.
Okay.
All right, so I'll hit those edges right now. This is just such a cool product. Very cool. Want a little bit more and I'm almost there. What do you think of that, honey?
Look, it can't get easier than that, guys. It really can't get easier than that.
I'm kind of doing a grain pattern here.
It's amazing.
You may want to hit the overhead so that they can
I know,
see
I'm
that.
trying to just, it's, all of it looks so cool.
Look at how
that.
realistic that looks.
That is amazing. Beautiful.
All right.
Unbelievable. Look
That's
at
how
that.
easy you can make a countertop that quickly, and it's that repeatable and it's that fast. Now all we're going to do is mix some clear and we're going to put that over it, and it really makes this come to life. This is a really cool. Hey, if you don't mind, Catherine, would you come mix and I'll do a really close in shot with that next camera.
Do you want me to? Okay, I'll leave it like this for right now. Okay.
And then what I'm doing here on those edges is I'm just gonna karate chop those edges off because they're little spider webs hanging out. But this stuff dries so fast, I can actually do a clear coat right away. Look at how real that looks.
That is amazing. It really is just gorgeous.
The
So,
key
how
also
much
is
is
keep
this?
that can, where's that 2 quart?
The big one? I'll grab it.
Oh, I don't think I got a new container. Let me grab this. Oh, there we go. This'll. Well, I'm gonna get chunks. Let me go grab a container and you talk while I'm gone.
Okay. So the reason that we love this piece is because we have people ask us all the time for different awesome, easy techniques. This, you can't get easier than this, okay guys? You really, it does the work for you. The other time that this is really great is if you already have something that is, if you have the backsplash so a lot of laminates will have backsplash that goes up the wall, or you'll have a sink that's integrated into your countertop. This is a perfect thing for that. So you get the countertop all prepped, you get your bonding primer, you sand it to your bonding primer, you get your bare paint and primer on that, you get it ready to go, and then you're hitting it with this, let it set up, and now you're just working with clear coats. And that makes that so simple. It's gorgeous. It makes you look like a genius. It's awesome. So we love this style. My favorite is, there's actually quite a few different colors of this, and I like to use a bunch of different ones. Mike's gonna toss things at me while I'm trying to do things. I'm like, okay, so.
I thought that would be cool.
I know, right? That is kind of cool.
All right, you go ahead and mix that. No, I got some open right here.
Yeah? Awesome. Okay.
So do 48. You only need about 42 for this, but that's the closest to it. And then we'll have some extra. I have another idea.
Okay.
Maybe we won't do it today. I don't know.
I don't know. We're all full of ideas today. Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in so you guys can see kind of a close-up shot. We'll try to get that set up for you of how that looks. All right, honey, what's on your mind?
What is on my mind? I am totally excited to be here with you guys tonight. We love it. I will tell you what is on my mind. My son, our oldest son, turned 14 today. And so I want to give him a huge shout out because he is like seriously the most amazing kid in the world. I know that all of moms feel that way about their kids. I have 4 boys. And he is amazing, and he knew we were going live today, and he wasn't upset. He was like, okay, cool, and we've done some fun things earlier today. We'll do some fun things after, but I wanted to give him a special shout out. He is amazing, and I am really proud of him. He's a great kid, great boy.
That's already dry.
Well, we knew that it would be.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the mixer?
I'm ready. I got you set up so you don't get dirty.
What? Oh, you're going to do it?
I'm ready.
Well, what am I going to do?
I got you zoomed in over there. Oh, you don't want to do that without gloves on, honey.
I'm not pouring.
You heard it, guys. No gloves.
I got this.
All right, so when you're mixing, you don't want to rattle that thing around and bang up the plastic. So that's a good tip too, is if you're using an old drill, a drill paddle, you can knock chunks off. So on a top coat, just mix it full speed, suspend it in the epoxy, and then slow it down and rub the edges in the bottom of that bucket.
You were right. I should have put gloves on.
Okay, I'll help you.
There was trash in it.
Okay, you got it.
I got it.
Yeah, if you guys haven't had a chance to look at that video yet, we did post it early today. You're going to want to check that out.
But we don't want us to leave now.
No, don't leave yet. We're going to
Yay.
show you how quick this clear can go. We'll show you how to chop it fast, how to torch it with speed. We do a lot of countertops production style, so you need to be able to repeat what you do on a regular basis and get consistent results, and practice makes perfect.
And that's exactly how we started, right, Mike?
Totally, absolutely. I want to show, so we use American accent when we're doing a granite effect. I'll actually come up to that camera. So these colors right here, They work really good on the same type of thing. If you can use these, they look like a fine granite when you're putting them on another board. It's a simple technique. It looks easy, so if you're doing something with integrated backsplash, things like that, it's a home run if you're worried about matching and getting something looking realistic.
All right, babe, you're ready.
Ready to rock?
We are.
All right, make sure you clean your hands before you touch the keyboard. Okay?
Of course.
All right.
Make sure. No problem.
There's those. Okay, I will. Actually, we're gonna want to zoom in. I'll go hit that real quick. Just switch it over to handy.
Okay. All right. Oh, good. It's already ready.
Yeah, I told you. All right, so we're gonna just pour this out.
Awesome. Look at how beautiful that looks, guys. It's just beautiful.
So when you first pour, you probably want to come out to A and stuff because that is kind of dark.
Hold on one second.
When you pour this on, it's going to be a little cloudy because we just entrained a bunch of air by mixing it, and that's okay. We're simply going to mix that on the surface, but when you got this effect, you don't want to use and bury these teeth in this top. You don't want to scratch it up. So I'm going to just go really easy and almost let that epoxy act as a lubricant on this countertop. Wow, this is just really a pretty technique. I think this is going to be a popular color choice. If you are going to do this, make sure you let that paint and primer dry fully. Let it dry for at least a day because there is ammonia in a water-based paint. And you want to let that ammonia dissipate before you put epoxy over it because the ammonia will react with epoxy and turn it a little bit yellow. So that's a big thing is if you're going to do this, let that base color dry, okay? And it usually just takes a day unless it's wintertime and it's really cold or something like that. But in normal room temperature, just wait a day or make sure that's really dry. And you can see how fast you could really do a countertop project if this is the kind of technique you're using. Basically any technique that we do, it doesn't take very long because we've already done a sample board, we got our recipe, and voila. All right, now look at how much more real that looks just putting that clear on.
It just is beautiful. I can't wait till you hit it with a torch, babe.
Okay, so I'm gonna, so right here, where I had some of that gold epoxy,
Right.
I wiped it off, but it still is showing through. It almost looks like a different color in the rock. It's kind of cool.
What is that called? It's Calcutta?
Well, yeah, but not so much in this case. It's just underneath everything. So it's just, you know, sometimes natural stone will have different like deposits and shades very faintly in there.
Right.
All right, so I'm just priming that brush and we're gonna chop it like it's hot.
All right.
Oh man, so I think the key with that marble spray is don't overthink it. Don't try, don't just practice on a piece of cardboard or something that you don't care about. And I did a grain flow and I really like it, doing a grain flow because honestly that's what you get in natural marble.
Right.
And I'm chopping this out in a random fashion. I'm using the heel first. I'm pushing that down and the front will spread out and that's how I get the most area done the quickest. And when I'm chopping in color and effects, it makes it look the most realistic.
Right. The thing is to know about that Montana marble too is that it has a ton. So it's not like, you know, you're worried about that. You definitely have time to practice. You have the ability to do that without any problems. So
I barely used any.
yeah.
Another thing too is I address my edges last because my brush will be loaded and full and I get all these drips pushing over the edge because I overlap my brush and then I come here and I'm going to hit long horizontal strokes and really push it in these edges.
So one of the questions Kelly asked, why do you chop, Mike?
Good question, Kelly. It's for insurance. A couple of reasons. Number one, when you're mixing, we mix with the drill because it's really going to agitate everything, the part A and the part B together. That's really important. Number one, mix with the drill. It goes faster and you get a really good mixture. Number two, you don't have to transfer buckets and things like that. You pour it right on the surface and that square notch trowel is also helping us mix the second time. And then the third time, our brush is going to chop that and help mix it a third time. If you do those steps, you will not get sticky spots in the surface. Another
yeah, it also removes those trowel marks.
Yep.
Too.
Another thing is when you trowel it out, you're going to get these man-made marks. So if you had color and things like that down, the brush hides any man-made mark. But even on a clear coat, you want to chop, because if you let that dry, sometimes you'll pick up like an iridescence of where those trowel marks were. If you chop it, you'll never see that. It makes it totally random, totally natural. You'll never know you even chopped it, actually.
Right.
And you have plenty of working time. That will actually hide you will not know that you chopped this out. It looks right now like I destroyed my finish, but it absolutely did not.
Wow, isn't that so pretty, guys?
I knew you'd like this color.
I really like that color.
I mean, we've had that black sitting there for a long time and just haven't had a chance to do this, so I thought, what a cool one for our live tonight.
So easy, show everybody how fun it is. I think this is a great one.
Okay, I'm going to torch this out, and it's really, we torch it 3 times. The reason we torch it 3 times is obvious. It's obvious in your first one that you got a lot of bubbles. Actually, I'm going to go here, Catherine. What one are you on?
I was on B.
Okay, keep it on B. I want to try to show the bubbles so that they can see how easy those pop. And I don't know if this is going to show them.
You know, oh, that might.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay, let's
try it, and I got C on the other side.
All right, here we go.
Isn't that awesome? Look at how fast this lays out. It's perfect, right, guys? Oh my goodness.
So you see how quickly that will lay out for me? But after you torch it one time, you're still going to have micro amounts of air trying to escape. And if you torch it a second time in a couple minutes, and then a third time, usually it does the trick. When you're going over natural wood slabs, that's why we do seal coats first. It's because you're going to have a lot more issues with air if you don't. You don't want to do a flood coat right over a porous piece of wood. You want to keep that torch moving. Don't try to get them all at once. Let it rest for a second. Let it do its thing. Let that air come back to the surface, and voila, you're going to have a cool... Can you go back to Handycam?
Oh, sure.
Show them what that looks like. Boy, this is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, just Handycam's just looking.
Yeah, it's kind of dark. Sorry about that.
That's okay. But look at that. You can kind of see in that picture up on the left, you can just tell how flat everything is. Look at how beautiful it looks throughout that whole piece. I just love
Let's
it.
answer a couple questions before I torch this out, and then we'll wrap this sucker up.
Uh-oh. Robin, I didn't see your question. It says, can you answer my question? Okay, Robin. I'm trying to
What was Robin's question, guys?
I'm scrolling up to see if I can get it. So, would I chop my metallic and pearl paints down first, then let them cure, then add the marbling, and then flood coat?
Good question, Robin. We don't usually do 3 coats. 2 reasons. We don't want you to have to spend a bunch of money on epoxy. That would be a whole coat that we normally don't do. We usually do 2 coats. We put all of our color in the first coat, and then we do a clear, unless you're doing like a base. If you're just using, metallic paints and nothing in epoxy, you can do all of those effects on a board. You can then get it looking really fancy. We do that sometimes with spray paint. We do it with marble accents. We do it with the granite effects. We do it with different ways, and then do clear on top, or you can then do a layer of color in that first coat and then just do a clear on top. Always finish with a clear coat, right, Catherine?
Yes, you definitely want to finish with that clear coat. You can. I have some artists. I don't. If you're doing it for a project that's maybe not a countertop, but let's talk about my artists. Sometimes they do multiple layers. They do different textures. They do different techniques. And so, Robin, it really depends on the different projects that you're doing. You'll want to make sure that you are just creating something that you love. And I have found myself a couple of times adding a third layer, so it's totally unnecessary, but you can if you want to. In fact, I've had people come back and they've added 3 or 4 different layers for small little projects that they're working on. So we want to encourage you to do whatever your heart really leads you to. I mean, depending on the project you can, but you can get it done with 2. You really can get it done with 1 if it's an art piece, but if you're going for more, then you definitely want to make sure if you're doing a countertop, if you're doing any type of projects in kitchens or even woodworking, there's definitely steps. So make sure that you tune in with us or give us a call. We're happy to help you anytime, okay? So.
Hey.
Hi.
Okay, let
Wait,
me.
I think we have to go this way.
Okay. I have to apologize to some people because as I was looking at that piece,
Right.
there's going to be some faux artists who are really upset how easy that is because that thing was so easy to do.
I know.
Holy cow. If you are a faux artist, you've got to learn this technique. It is absolutely incredible how repeatable it is, and that is the most realistic fake marble I've ever seen.
Well, yes. And when we're doing our research and we're finding different products, that one was one that I was so excited about doing because it was insanely easy and super fun. And when we first showed that, one of my girls, Cody, was doing that. You want me to go over there?
Yeah, let's both come up here.
Oh, okay.
Put
So
it on
let's do
A
this.
and
Let's do
we'll
this.
wrap this
A.
sucker up.
Anyways,
Or is there
she
any
got
other
to do
question
it.
that we need to hit? I cut you off. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Cody got to do our first one. So we do have another video I wanted to let you know before I kick it over. We do have another video with it on there, and it is really easy. So you can do it here.
We have a video on this technique in black.
Right, with Cody.
That we did with also a big one that we did with
in our
Carlos out in
Alaska shoot.
Mhm.
That was
Yep.
amazing.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. I get so jealous. I get to help set up arrangements for their fun collabs, but sometimes I don't get to go. And that one was one that I was so jealous. You guys had such a good time and came back just having a ball. So we loved that.
Thank you.
Okay. So Mike, just kind of show them a little bit more about what you're doing.
Yeah, we're wrapping this up. I want you to come over here so we could sign off. We got to wrap this up in style.
I know, right?
Plus, you're definitely the looks and the brains of this operation.
Well, I don't know about that.
All right, do you have anything to say before we wrap it up?
Yes. I want to say thank you for being patient with my first time behind the seat. I really appreciated that.
You crushed it.
It was-
Did you get epoxy all over it?
No.
Good job.
See, I did good. I
Should they
even
wear
put
gloves?
it on myself.
Should they wear gloves?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was a bad example. Oh, put your hair up, girls.
Yes.
You won't see my hair like this most of the time, but when I do epoxy, I put it up.
Put it up.
So
Get it out of the
that's
way.
a pro tip. Boys that have long hair, put it up. So there you go.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. We have a great time doing these. Catherine, you wait for them all week.
I love it.
Another one's in the bag. Another one's
Yes.
done. And this is, I love the art that we created. I love this piece.
I know.
Good job, guys. Let us know
I love
what you
this
want to
piece.
see in the next lives. Check us out at Facebook group called Stone Coat Countertop Insiders. We're about to have a really cool podcast coming out with some special guests. You'll want to tune in for those. And until next time, from StoneCoatCountertops.com, you got this award next week. Check it out.
I know.
We'll see you
Who's
soon.
it gonna be?